Hello and welcome to Spirit Dragon Tarot. I'm going to do a general reading for Gemini for the week of April 8th through the 14th. This is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. We're going to ask Spirit to give some guidance to Gemini for this week. Remember, the full moon is happening right now as we speak, April 8th. And there's a link in the description box for an astrological outlook for this week that I did. There's quite a few things going on, so I thought I would do an extra video. So again, the link is in the description box below. Please feel free to take a look at it. Okay, underneath, you are at the divine Y point. Decision time. The new moon or the full moon is about new beginnings and planting the seeds. Perhaps you're deciding which seed to plant. There's a little triangle right there. Could be a little seed. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. You're getting a love letter from the universe. Let's see what that has to do with. We're going to clarify that. Or maybe the reading will clarify it. Your 11-year-old self. This is coming out quite a bit in the last few days. Perhaps we're too serious. Perhaps we need to lighten up, like one of the cards that came out in the Taurus reading said to lighten up. Okay, so you are at the divine Y point. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space, and your 11-year-old self. I'm getting that it's time to make some decisions. Put your heart into it, but be lighthearted about it. Don't be so serious. Life is serious enough, right? We need to have fun. We need to enjoy ourselves. Gosh, don't be so stressed out. I know what stress is. I'm 59. I'm semi-retired. And I'm so looking forward to being fully retired. Believe me. Okay, Spirit. What guidance can you give Gemini on this reading for the week of April 8th through the 14th? What you don't see coming. The moon. The full moon. Although we have a solar eclipse, right? And you have the wolf and the dog and the crustacean, right? So you have the light and the shadow, the crustacean on a road, and the two pillars that you can go through. So this card is about movement and hope and new beginnings and planting seeds, like the full moon that's happening right now. And the full moon is gonna go on for about a couple weeks. It's not just today or tomorrow, right? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a leader. She's experienced. She's confident. She also has a sunflower right there, right? Which is the divine. It's happiness. And then she's got the little black cat. And then there's two lions on her throne and the lion in the sun behind her. So, courage. She's not afraid. She's pretty courageous. Justice. Balance. You got two major arcana already out of 3 cards. And the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about patterns, right? Looks like he's been through the war, right? He's been through some stuff. So perhaps it's time, we'll clarify this card, but perhaps it's time for him or for Gemini to make a decision about these wands. Don't go circle, round and round and round, over and over. Okay, so let's clarify this Nine of Wands. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this Nine of Wands, about these patterns? Um, the Nine of Wands, he's ready to battle, but he's gone through some stuff too, right? He's got some wounds. So what does Gemini need to know, Spirit, about this Nine of Wands? The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Ooh, that's some love right there. And the Eight of Wands. The King and Queen of Cups is a partnership. Okay. It could be your divine feminine and your divine masculine for yourself. But it's also about communication. And you got the synchronicity is a love letter from the universe, right? Across time and space. So this could be about a partnership, could be some love. Maybe it's new love since it's, a new beginning, planting seeds. Maybe you've been communicating to spirit that you're ready for love. Or but it was clarifying the Nine of Wands. So are you needing to have boundaries with love and your communication? Have you been working on that? Do you still need to be working on that? Okay. These are questions you need to ask yourself. Let's clarify uh, synchronicity is a love letter from the universe. Okay, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this love letter that's coming from the universe? What can you tell us about this love letter from the universe? The Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. The Four of Cups. Oops. They're sitting there with their arms crossed, very stubborn like, but they're not seeing the love offer from spirit in that Ace of Cups, in that fourth cup. Like the Two of Swords, they're blindfolded. They're not opening their mind to their intuition. And then you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, um, he looks sneaky here. Maybe he's running away. Are you running away from something? Or thinking about running away from something? Maybe that's why you're at this divine Y point. Maybe that's why you need to think about your 11-year-old self. Because when we're young and we think about what do we want, we don't think about, oh my God, do I have enough money for college? Am I smart enough to be a doctor? Um, what will my parents think if I want to be a tarot reader? You know, or if I want to feed the homeless, we just say, this is what we want to do. I'm going to be a firefighter. I'm going to be a doctor, a nurse. I'm going to go work at a homeless shelter. It doesn't matter. We don't think about bills. We don't think about how much money we're going to make. So let's get some more clarification, or let's get some clarification on this Seven of Swords. Okay, we have a jumper. We'll take that. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this Seven of Swords? Okay. So stop. The King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Hangman. Okay. The King of Swords, he has his sword down. He's about truth, right? Authoritarian, the king, proud, but he also has he's a king, but he has his armor on, so he's ready to fight. And you got the Knight of Cups, so another offer of love. Perhaps there's a new perspective that you need to think about. Um, you need to set some boundaries, have a new perspective, unblock your intuition, trust yourself, trust your feelings, trust your heart, and communicate, right? What's the worst somebody can say is no, right? You have 50-50 shot, right? Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what are the blocks? What are the blocks that Gemini needs to know about here? Judgment, King of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Are you judgment is a crossroads, but I'm picking up that are you afraid of being judged? Are you afraid of other people's judgment, what other people think? Um, because the King of Wands um, has passion, and the Three of Wands is about receiving. So perhaps you shouldn't be so worried about other people's judgmentalness. That's not even a word, is it? um, I'm trying to decipher what's coming in. So you're to me this seems like you're worried. You're what's blocking you is that you're worried about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people think. You are at the divine Y point. It's your life. It's your decision. Can you ask people for help or assistance? Sure. Um, but a lot of the times we know our own answer. Sometimes we're just afraid of that answer. Um, Actions and advice. Let's get some actions and advice from Spirit. What actions and advice does Gemini need to get through this possible self doubt? King of Swords, again, truth. The Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords because that's anxiety. Let's get a couple cards on the Nine of Swords real quick. Strength card, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the the Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles is, he's overlooking his harvest. He's overlooking, what have I done? What more do I need to do? I'm getting that maybe you're not happy with what you've done, but don't be so hard on yourself. You know, I'm way harder on myself than anyone can ever be on me. So sometimes we have to lighten up, like I said earlier, right? So you're a little anxious about that. Maybe you're having dreams, but King of Swords, right? Truth. Stand fast, right? Be strong. And so we clarified the Nine of Swords, and with the Nine of Swords, we got the Strength card, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands, he's moving, right? He's going. But the Strength card obviously is courage, But the Eight of Swords, that's like self-imposed restrictions. But if you look at the card, yeah, she's blindfolded. She's wrapped up in some kind of cloth bandage looking thing. But there's no locks. Her feet aren't bound. The swords are um, around her, but they aren't fully encompassing her. She can leave. She can move. She could probably take those bandit that wrap around her uh, and take her blindfold off too and walk away. So she needs to choose to do that. Messages to you from Spirit. Okay, what is Spirit, what does Gemini, special messages that Gemini needs to know? Three of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups. There's going to be pain along the way, but you can ask for help. You can manifest, right? You ask. You have the Three of Wands. So, Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. The ask and the receive, right? No regrets. Don't regret it. Make sure that you're thinking about this stuff, right? You're at the divine Y point. I'm going to get some more oracle not clarification, but guidance about this. But you're at a divine Y point. Decision. Them, me, where do I go? Balance, right? A or B, yes or no, this or that, right? All right, let's use the shamanic healing oracle, because this is a pretty heavy reading here. We have a lot of self-imposed restrictions. What guidance can we get from the shamanic healing oracle to help us with this? To help Gemini with this? A new day, number 11, 1-1, right? Tomorrow's always a new day. You have a dragonfly and you have the sun. And if you don't like what's happening today, we can change it and we can start over tomorrow, right? Like the sun behind me. New day. Inner journey. Intuition. Go inside. Perhaps you're, too hard on yourself, Gemini. The full moon in Aries is in your 11th house. And your 11th house is about your associations, your hopes and dreams, friendships. Maybe you need to concentrate on your hopes and dreams and not worry so much about your associates and your friendships, right? Gemini is usually pretty strong, but sometimes they're not so strong. And self-love. Self-love. Look at, there's the sun and the moon. And the heart with wings. Love yourself. Fill your own cup. Inner journey. New day. Your 11-year-old self, right? Children they're not stressed out like we are. There's no reason for them to be stressed out. Yeah, I know we want to grow up and we're kids, and then when we're grown up, we're like, oh no, I want to be a kid again. Why? Because it's so easy, right? You're at the divine Y point. Self-love, inner journey, new day. You got this, Gemini. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video for anyone else who needs to hear this message. Remember, the astrological outlook for this week is in the description box below. And hit notifications so you'll know when I put out new videos. Okay? Until then, have a good day. Bye-bye.